Preface of Lifechanyuan Values. Fanxing Buddha. As we know, Chanyuan values were born in Chanyuan corpus. In order to understand them, one should read them first, which according to Crane Celestial, is a unique and outstanding book. This description is appropriate, for we all know that nothing happens accidentally, whether a book or a theoretical system, their birth is never accidental. As people, we are only in direct contact with literal things, neither the conscious opportunity nor the whole process behind it are things that we can imagine and understand, but there must be sources and provenances behind any literal phenomena. Reading from this angle, the whole text reappears as a lively script in which its characters and events are full of vivid details. It is how archaeologists can recover bits of ancient history through a series of intact excavations. From this perspective, any literal things left in human history are based upon the author's life experiences, the social background at that time, and the uniqueness of his or her consciousness. If you read Chanyuan corpus in this way, it will all come alive and its soul will jump off of each page. With this attitude, you will complete the entire corpus naturally in one setting and find it to be impeccable. It covers a wide range of subjects that are rarely found in human history and also touches on the depth of cultural context with a background that is unobtainable from any other book that any human culture can match. So, it is no exaggeration to say that Chanyuan corpus reproduces the development of human history vividly and crystallizes human wisdom from antiquity to modernity. Chanyuan corpus starts from the birth of the universe, analyzes deeply several documents of major religious sects in human history, and reproduces the original features of all religious scriptures. It traces the entire history of China from ancient times to the present, from historical legends through thousands of years of human development. From this perspective, you can go back and reinterpret any classics, allusions, myths, and historical legends, as they are all alive now and are closely related to the relevance of our lives today, and understand how the contribution of Chanyuan corpus to mankind is outstanding because it has reached the pinnacle of interpretive wisdom of human history. If we read Chanyuan corpus closely, we will sense that it leads us to know the greatest creator from the origin of the universe to the space of life, from the motions of macroscopic celestial bodies to those of submicroscopic quarks and strings, and from the great unsolved mysteries of history to the smallest things happening around us every day. It uses life's wisdom chapter and unconventional thinking chapter to interpret the truth of human history, to analyze natural phenomena, and uses the crystallization of human wisdom to trigger sparks of our wisdom. The chapters of humanity and human life and life interpret the origins of people, the levels, truth, and meanings of life, and so much more. From ancient times to the present, from the macroscopic world, down to that of the microscopic, it reveals the evolutionary processes of all human life and points out the current situation of human development and the difficulties that will be encountered in its future development. In the Preaching chapter and the Universe, Time and Space chapter, it offers detailed explanations of all phenomena in ways that can be understood easily by common people. It also explains in detail the origin of the universe and, through its description, the birth process of the greatest creator. The universe's development is presented in such a way that we can understand correctly what Tao is. It also reveals the unified field of the universe from the dual perspectives of theology and science, and points out the current positions and drawbacks of science. It also reveals the birth of time and space in the universe and guides us to understand the living conditions of the various lives in 36-dimensional space, points out the beautiful developmental trend for mankind, and finds better living spaces for life. Among them, the non-material world will lead mankind to explore unknown realms and open new chapters to further understand the truth and meaning of life and the greatest creator, and to raise our level of life. The chapters on revelation, self-improvement and self-cultivation, celestial cultivation, the attainment of Buddhahood, and the treasures of classical advice guide us on how to understand the truth of life and improve our levels of life. They lead us to experience, step by step, the changes from microscopic life to macroscopic life, from natural phenomena to the essential changes of things, and from the elementary, to the intermediate, and to the advanced, with practical approaches. By these means, we can improve our understanding and gradually make our knowledge advance from the quantitative to the qualitative. This is also the process of training us to achieve enlightenment gradually. These methods are fixed, but their applications are flexible, changeable, and differ from person to person, from low to high, and in orderly manners. The civilization chapter is a new chapter open for humankind because in the future, people will know the greatest creator and solve the problems of the current processes of human development from their roots. In Lifechanyuan Celestial's words, we must know our roots and origins, the greatest creator, the origins of the universe, and the operating mechanisms of things from non-existence to existence, so as to work out the game rules of human life and existence to ensure that all lives can share free, happy, and blessed lives bestowed by the greatest creator. As a result, people will live in harmonious and peaceful times when everyone will know the roots of life as being grateful to the greatest creator and cherishing life. Lifechanyuan corpus covers too much information to cover completely here. To summarize it, the whole corpus impresses us with its extraordinary integrity and strictness in the many chapters of the book which form a coherent whole. As a theoretical system, it is impeccable. The conscious opportunity and process behind such an amazing manuscript is by no means an accidental turning point because a person's time and energy are limited. It is my view that even if one wanted to study such a vast and broad field, it would be difficult even if they were to devote their whole life to it. Otherwise this fantastic book would have appeared long ago and we would not have needed to wait until now. We can say that the Lifechanyuan corpus is a book from heaven which is written in words, but better than that, it seems to tell you everything and nothing at the same time. Whether you understand it or not depends on your nature. So much for that. Let me talk about what Lifechanyuan values are according to my understanding. They are the most direct channel to your source of life. They show a path of happiness that the greatest creator and various gods and Buddha have conveyed to mankind through Lifechanyuan. They bring our sight closer to the roots of the universe which seem far away from us. They uncover the veil of space, time, and the non-material world. They combine religion with science organically and make great contributions to the scientific establishment of the unification of the universe. They help us to interpret the meaning of life, from its origin to its transmigrations, and from its level to the improvement of its quality. They reveal the universe's true consciousness, structure, and energy, and allow us to break down our barriers of consciousness to recognize and connect with its source directly. They help us to understand that it is the obligation of every life to maintain a stable and harmonious universe, understand the meaning of human life, and understand how to improve the quality of our lives and to welcome such opportunities when the universe is about to undergo major adjustments. That is to say that Lifechanyuan values are the life and human life norms that must be followed by new people and also show the best ways for us to obtain wisdom because it gathers all the wisdom from throughout human history and continues to carry it forward. Lifechanyuan values are a treasure chest from which you can take whatever you want. People armed with these values can identify all truth and falsity, leaving demons and ghosts with no places to hide. The values can help to open your eyes to wisdom, Dharma, and Buddha. They are a great melting pot of life. The kind of life quality that you want to obtain depends on your effort and wisdom. Of course, Lifechanyuan values are also a Pandora's box. Good begets good and evil leads to evil. Lifechanyuan values seem simple but they cover many of life's secrets, from solving real-life problems to interpreting life phenomena, from health preservation methods to ways of improving the quality of life and guiding us to improve our understanding in a detailed manner. From understanding the truth of things to interpreting the nature of our lives, its secrets interpret everything organically and combine the material world that we can see, hear, feel, smell, and taste, with the non-material world that is beyond conception. They reveal the truth from the manifestation phenomena of life and let us know what the soul and the non-material structure of life are. They also reveal how to know our own spiritual entities, how to connect with other spirits, and how to recognize the relation between us and the spirit of our source, step by step. It seems that Lifechanyuan values have too much content while also having none at all. What are Lifechanyuan values? You have to interpret them yourself and use them flexibly. What are Lifechanyuan values? Do you understand them? Well, I seem to say nothing.